All right, guys, we need a video this week. What do we got? Got it. Film critic Bryce has had this idea of doing a vlog called If We Treated People Like Movies. We could do that. Yeah, you know, he pitched that one to me. It's gonna take too long to do. What else? We have wanted to convert a lot of the presentations we gave in college into vlogs, so we could pull from one of those. Yeah, that'd be fun, but no one would watch it. Well, shoot, guys. How about we just do another question list? People seem to really like those. All right, let's get to it.
If you could have a superpower that you'd never heard of before, what would it be, and what would you use it for?
I've asked this question a lot, so I've heard a lot of weird superpowers. But if I had to make up an entirely new one, I think I'd go with the ability to change the comfortableness of furniture.
What's something that you think is very important that very few other people think are important?
The matchup between a velociraptor and a tiger is so complex. I made a whole video on this that hardly anybody watched, so you should go back and watch it.
If there were any word you could eliminate from the English language, what would it be?
Jesse from Breaking Bad's favorite word.
Who is a villain from a movie that you think you could defeat in real life?
I'm pretty sure I'd win in a fight against Hopper.
If you were the first person to discover a completely uninhabited continent or island, what would you name it?
You know, I'm actually not sure, but this brings up the question to my mind of how did any of the continents get their name? North and South America were named after Amerigo Vespucci, and Antarctica kind of makes sense because it's like the opposite of the Arctic. But Australia and Africa, Europe and Asia? I actually have no idea how we decided to name those.
Ninjas or pirates?
Ninjas.
Pirates or Vikings?
Well, pirates and Vikings kind of seem like the same thing, just in different time periods. I'm gonna go with pirates because pirates hang out in the Caribbean, whereas Vikings hang out in the frozen north.
If your house was on fire and you only had time to grab one thing, what would it be?
Assuming that my wife can get out, I'd probably grab my camera or something.
If your house was on fire, what is one thing you would intentionally leave behind?
I would say the that my gave me, but I'm not gonna say that on camera because it hurt their feelings.
If you could have any vehicle from fiction, what would it be?
Magic school bus.
Would you take the red pill or the blue pill?
I feel like if I'm being honest, I am far more of a blue pill type person, but I'm also very unconventional and I'd snatch them both and swallow them together. I'm a nonconformist.
If you could teach any subject in high school, what subject would you want to teach?
Dungeons and Dragons. Feeding your inner nerd.
If you could have dinner with any monarch or dictator from history, who would it be and why?
I know I said in an earlier video I'd punch him in the face, but I think I'd go with Napoleon. He just seems like an interesting guy. Either that or I'd have to go with some Egyptian pharaoh. But let's have dinner at his place, because I would love to go and eat in one of those halls.
If you were to wake up in a fictional world tomorrow, which one would you least want to live in?
Ever since we did the red pill, blue pill question, the Matrix is the only thing that's coming to mind.
If there was one food you had to eat at least once a day, what food would that be?
Mango.
What is your dream car?
One I don't have to pay for.
If you could change one thing about society, what would it be?
I saw a meme on Facebook that says that we have been taught not to talk about religion or politics, and that has led to a great misunderstanding of religion and politics. What we should have been taught is how to have difficult conversations in a cordial and helpful manner with people who we disagree with. That is what I would change. And there you have it, another question list spawned by my laziness. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy these things. If you want to answer any of these questions, I have a lot of fun reading your responses. Until then, I will see you next week. Mwah!